Hi everybody, I'm Paige and I am here today to tell you the books that I have on my January TBR. I want to start off with picking the tropes and the authors out of my mugs. I have a cute little owl mug. This one has different tropes in it, so we are going to choose a romance trope. Let's see, I'm gonna choose one from the bottom. And this is pregnancy, so I will choose some type of romance book around this trope pregnancy. And then for my friend's mug, for authors that I want to read their backlist, like my favorite authors, I'm going to choose, and I chose Jennifer Hartmann. So I will choose books with a pregnancy trope and one book by Jennifer Hartmann. The book that I chose for the pregnancy trope is one that I have not heard of, but just doing a quick Goodreads search, and this is what I came up with. This is Axel by Harper Sloane, and this, I did not read the synopsis, so I don't know anything about it except there is an accidental pregnancy in there. So we'll see how it goes. It kind of has mixed reviews, so I don't have a lot of hope for it, but we'll see. And then for a book by Jennifer Hartmann, I'm choosing her brand new book. It's The Thorns Remain, that she co-wrote with Chelly St. Clair. So that is what I am. That's the book by Jennifer Hartmann and the pregnancy trope. I am a member on Bree's channel from In Love and Words, and usually she has a book every month to read. It hasn't been said yet what book it's going to be, so I will have that book on my TBR. I just don't know which one it is yet. And then for a book that I've had on my Kindle, that I've downloaded to my Kindle, is Medicine Man by Saffron A. Kent. This one I've really been wanting to read for a while now, and I just need to read it. This is a romance between a girl and her psychiatrist. Very taboo and interesting. And then I am so glad that Tamika is back with the Taboo Book Club, and this, I think it's just a book is for January and February, but it is Cruel Kings by Clyde. Again, I don't know anything about it except that I think it's a stepbrother trope, so that is all that I know about it. And then for just some other books that I put on my TBR for this month, Four Men and a Baby by Sharan Daire. This is, I think, the fourth book in her series. This is a reverse harem series about a single mother that was trying to drive, make it to her grandmother's house. She is stranded, and these four men who co-own this lodge and cabins where people can come stay, and they took her under their wing and her children, and this is their story, and it's continuing on in their story. And then I have Moonstruck by Onley James. This is the third book in her series. I think it's the Necessary Evil series. This revolves around a group of brothers who have been raised by this man. They were orphaned, and they are sociopath type of characters where they feel no emotion, and they're raised by this doctor who raises them to use their evils for good, for justice. So it's very intriguing, and I'm looking forward to reading the third book. Then I have Queen by Katee Robert. This is book 3 in her vampire series. I read the first 2 recently, and I'm so excited now that the third book is out, and I'm going to continue reading on. And that series is about a girl who is like half vampire, half human, and she was pretty much sacrificed by her father to pretty much imprison the oldest vampire there is, or the purest blood. And instead, this is like a reverse harem type of situation. I think there's 3 vampires that she's with, and they're on the run. So I'm very looking forward to finishing out that series as well. And then I have Western Waves by Brittainy C. Cherry. I don't know what this one is about either. I just know it's part of her Compass series, and I adore Brittainy C. Cherry so much. I've loved everything that I've read by her, and I'm pretty sure that I'll probably like this one as well. I don't need to know what it's about because it's Brittainy C. Cherry. And then I have Stolen Crush by C.M. Stunich on my TBR. I have a tendency just to read everything that CM Stunich, when she publishes something, I immediately want to read it. But I've actually held off from reading this book for this series because she writes series. Like most all of her books are in a series, and then it's excruciating to wait for the next one to come out. So the third one is about to come out in January, so now I can binge read the series. But this is about a girl who, I think her family or dad is a killer or something to that effect. So, or she's a killer or somebody's a killer in that family, but it sounds very, very intriguing. Plus, I love the books that CM Stunich writes. And the last book that I have on my January TBR is Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. I adore Colleen Hoover's books as well. I knew immediately when I saw this was releasing this month, I was putting it on my January TBR because I will read everything that Colleen Hoover writes. So anyway, those are the books that I have on my January TBR. Let me know what you are planning on reading for January. And I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.